welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. It's a chilly morning here in Nova Scotia, man, but I'm back in the woods. 7 weeks I was put out of the woods on this woods travel ban due to the horrible drought we've had in Nova Scotia all summer. Beautiful beach summer, terrible wood summer. But anyway, I'm back, man. So we're still attending Woodpecker Lodge on the weekends. So I figured the woods ban ended on Thursday. This is Saturday. This was the first chance I got to get out. So I darted right out early this morning. And I'm checking out the Pugwash River Estuary Trail. I do this trail every year pretty well. And haven't had a chance this year, obviously, for those reasons. So let's keep cruising down the trail, see what we can see. It was cold this morning, man, like 3 degrees when I woke up. But now that the sun's coming up, I can feel the heat coming on. So, it's just so nice to be back in the woods, man. It feels great. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on down the trail, see what I can see if there's any mushrooms around or anything that I need for my winter supplies, and we'll just have a lovely experience out here, man. Right on. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. Birch polypores are on my list of things I'd like to forage, but these are birch polypores here, these little guys. They get a lot bigger than that. But I'm not going to forage any of these because this is obviously a portal, man. You know I'm stepping through that. Right, a nice birch polypore arch over the trail. Right on. A little bit of witch's butter in here. There. Very nice. See one of my good friends here on a very mossy log. There he is. Thamatopsis mountia, the red-banded polypore. I only see the one. He's on my list. I'm looking to forage him too, but I only see one, and my philosophy is if there's one, take none. First one I've seen too. Okay. I'm about a little more than halfway through the trail. 3/4 of the way, maybe. And I was so excited to get out this morning, I didn't even hesitate to make a coffee or anything. Because why would I? I'm out early, so I saved it for now. It's coffee time, man. I'm having a lovely walk in the woods. The trail needs a little bit of maintenance, but it's so far very passable, no trouble. There was one corner that I went a little bit the wrong, few steps, missed a turn, took a few steps in the wrong direction, but other than that, a couple small trees down across the trail, nothing we couldn't handle. I had to get all this stuff ready before I start my stove, get my coffee all ready to go, because the stove only takes a few minutes, man, to boil 2 cups of water. I've just got my coffee in a couple of these little David's tea tins. One looks like it would be enough, man. Oh well, we'll go with 2. I brought 2, I might as well use them. There. I just got my collapsible silicone pour over device there. Those can go in there. Okay, let's light the stove, man, and get this going. I've got my ferro rod with me, but I'm not going to use it today. Here we go. I'm going to have to stay kind of in between the wind and the stove, I would say. There we go. Alright. That's wide open. We should have hot water here in no time. Right on. Just coming onto a hard boil there now. Had to put some stuff in the way. That wind's pretty strong, man. Coming up the estuary. There we go. There, we're at a hard boil now. Oops, there's my water bottle. Alright, let's pour. Stove turned on. There we go. Stove is off. Here we go. Let's put the first bit in there. Let the coffee grounds swell up there for a second. After the summer we've had, man, 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees Celsius, feels pretty cold, man. When we've had the 30s and 35s and high 20s most of the summer. No rain. We had rain last night. It was nice, man. I sat out under the shed deck and just listened to it and watched it. Oh, I can't believe it's been 7 weeks since I got to do this, man. There we go. Coffee is on. Perfect. Perfect. Now, let that finish going through. Beautiful. I usually take sugar, but I didn't bother bringing any with me today. Okay. Almost all gone down through. Sometimes you just gotta move the filter around a little bit. And then my coffee grounds, my wet grounds, can just go right back in my canteen cup. And my pour over device as well can go back in my canteen cup. There. Okay. I'm gonna pop the lid on this for a second and get situated. and relax here and have my coffee, man. Right on. And get this all cleaned up so I can enjoy it. Nice. All right, man. Here we go. My coffee smells great. I'm going to take just 15 seconds or so, 30 seconds to just breathe here. Breathe this all in, man. I've got my little pocket rattle. I'm going to use my pocket rattle. I made this. Use my pocket rattle to focus my gratitude, man. Let the ripples of the sound emanate through this area, and with it, my gratitude, man. And just a few deep breaths. Gratitude to the sun and the moon, sky, the winds of the four directions, the earth, the universe. My gratitude, man. Deep, centered in love. Right on. Now let's try the coffee. Oh, it's still good and hot. Woo, is it ever strong. Nice. Oh, I can't believe it's been 7 weeks since I was able to do this, man. It's not 7 weeks, actually. It's 8 weeks because I was 7 weeks since the band came on, and I was 7 days and on that day since I had last been in the woods, man. Crazy. Weird summer we had, but so beautiful. Like, if you love summer like I love summer, it was amazing. And all in all, walking through this trail, they refer to it as an Acadian forest, but I don't really know why they refer to it as, why not refer to it as the Wabanaki forest or whatever. Anyway, this forest has been untouched for a while, and you can tell, man, the ferns are not all wizzled up and dried out and red, right? Like, it rained yesterday, but nothing would have recovered since yesterday. And these natural forests, man, that are left alone are very resilient, I would say. There are signs of drought, but not what you would think. I think being really close to this estuary helps probably, but okay. Oh, that coffee's good, man. I hate to admit it, but my coffee is cheapest I can find. Coffee's taken a turn here in Nova Scotia, that it's now like can be $24 for just a normal tub of coffee, man. Like 900 or 940 grams or whatever it is. I don't know. But it's gotten really expensive. So, good old Walmart, man. I'm drinking great value coffee, $14, which is what I used to get Folgers for. Not no more. But, thankfully, great value coffee is drinkable in my opinion. Great value coffee, Walmart brand. Drink up the savings, baby. I'm not being paid or endorsed by Walmart in any way, shape, or form. I'm not being paid or endorsed by anyone other than myself and the universe, man. All right, I'm going to sit very quietly and enjoy this coffee and view. And then we're going to head her down the last part of the trail. Oh, I'll show you this really quick. I did get a few. What was that? Cut on a few. My basket's not empty, man, as you saw. I got some nice birch polypores. That's a birch polypore there. Grows on birch trees. Very nice. Has a very distinct and awesome smell. Almost out of these guys. I don't use these guys in tea anymore. This is the first mushroom that I ever identified myself and foraged. And I was aware of chaga before birch polypore. Birch polypore has been my primary teacher on this adventure. I always take notice when I see it, but I use it in tincture because it's got a lot of the same compounds that everything else has as well. So I save it for the tincture, and sometimes I have a little bit of an odd reaction to these guys in tea. So when they say it's only been fresh mushroom that has bothered my stomach, but when it did, man, when they say gastrointestinal distress, they mean it. They mean like 14 hours of distress. So I got off these ones on the tea. They taught me a lot, and I use them in my tincture now every day. Lovely. And I got four, two big ones, two small ones, and I think I'll be able to get some more on the way out. And like I say, I'm due for everything right now. I can take, I have room for, I have three empty containers, and the other four or five are low. So I can take I am able to forage any mushrooms that I see right now for the polypores anyway that I use medicinally. So, well, I shouldn't say medicinally. I'm no expert. I don't really know anything at all. And if you think you do, you probably don't. But I know my health has been greatly improved since I took up the tea and tincture practice and the nature practice. Getting out in nature, man. These last 7 weeks have been. I feel like I took them better than I expected. I didn't, as it went on, I focused myself in self care. I focused myself on meditation and taking myself mentally back to the places that I love to be and explore in the woods. I focused on learning, and that has helped me through this big time, man. And I focused on, like I say, my well being, doing little things that I enjoy that make me feel good. But now that I'm back, the supreme balance can begin again. Right on. Okay, coffee's half gone. I'm going to sit for the last half and just be quiet. All right, there we go, man. Ah, I feel so dang good to be back in the woods. I'm back to the trailhead now. Real happy with this experience, man. I've got, well, I'm going to stay centered in this moment. I'm going to be here now, and going forward, I'm also going to be here now. So I'm not going to think much on these last 8 weeks that I haven't been allowed in the forest. But walking through this forest, I'm reminded that, if we leave our forests alone, they will take care of themselves, man. This forest does not, to me, look drought stricken at all, right? But we do things, we look at our forests as, a profitable resource, man. And, right? It, I don't think it should be. But until we totally change how we do things, man, right? It reminds me, I've been getting lately a lot of my thoughts have been going towards, we got to start speaking the reality we want to live in. And for me, that is, right, forests that we don't see as a profitable resource, forests that we see as part of us. And the healthier they are, the healthier we'll be, right? And, you know, we really could use hemp for everything. Thought a lot about the pulp and paper industry, toilet paper, things like that we cut down trees for, man. Even if we shifted those things to hemp, you would save a lot of your forest, man. But start talking about it. Start speaking the reality you want to live in. I will too. And hopefully someday we can pass on a beautiful planet to our children, man. Anyway, I've really enjoyed my time out here today. Eternally grateful to be able to have this experience. And right, I'm still looking to get my birthday overnighter in, so I'm going to be out. I've got lots to forage, lots to experience. I'm very happy I got to come here today, but I'm very much wanting to get back to my own spots too, man, that I haven't seen in 8 weeks. So, anyway, just around the corner to the car. I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me on this drift, man, this big return drift. It's been great for me. I love it. I've breathed it all in, and I'll take it home with me, man. So, anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, and remember, folks, you will never find anything unless you go look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now.